The French have decided that enough is enough. Their president, Emmanuel Macron, ran on an environmental agenda, and he promised that under his administration, steps would be taken to curb emissions from vehicles. That all sounded fine during the campaign, but when the actual taxes were put in place, and it's always about taxes, and gasoline went to the equivalent of $7 a gallon, a coalition of small business owners, home caregivers, truck drivers, and similar working-class citizens took to the streets. Paris burned. A visibly surprised Macron was forced into retreat, and the taxes are now on hold. The French are much more prone to demonstration than we here in America, but one has to ask, does the point come when working-class and middle-class Americans take to the streets? Most Americans, regardless of political affiliation, are appalled at the sight of leftist-funded caravans of poor, uneducated migrants attempting to invade our country. The middle class instinctively recoils at the idea of those migrants living in large measure at their expense. But soon-to-be House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, whose only discernible goal in her second term as Speaker seems to be limited exclusively to destroying Donald Trump, calls a border wall to stem the invasion immoral. But that's because no child of hers will ever be in a school completely overwhelmed by non-citizen children. That sort of problem is the deserved lot of the deplorables who voted for Donald Trump. But as it was for Macron, the risk for Ms. Pelosi is that she can never know when those deplorables will finally rise up and say enough. But that day may be getting close. That's my word. What's yours? Go to youtellmetexas.com and you tell me. And follow me on Twitter @PaulGleiser.